In the old days, to buy a cheap car, all you had to do was stroll along to an auction, stick your hand up and bag a bargain. But now that's all changed. There are cheap cars literally everywhere. You just need to know where to look. Put simply, there are no rules when it comes to buying used cars anymore. There are cheap cars at dealers, there are cheap cars in the classifieds, and what you don't have to do is take a week off work and go around those auction sites to find cars at trade money. All you have to do is scamper down to the newsagents, buy yourself a copy of one of these, and you will see them there. Cheap cars like diamonds glinting in the dust. It is honestly so easy, any fool could do it. So that's exactly what this one is going to do. As Sherlock Holmes would say, the game's afoot. First stop is a dealer's forecourt and a small slice of something glamorous. No, honestly. This place is full of the sort of late plate gear that usually ends up at auction, ex-lease stuff. The trade loves buying them because they've been serviced with no expense spared and have a history printout to prove it. The downside is that they've all done between 70 to 100,000 miles, but don't be scared because it's all motorway work with light wear on steering, shocks and brakes. This little Mercedes is a case in point. It's been bought directly from the lease companies, so with a bit of haggling, you can buy it, warranty and all, for a couple of hundred more than the auction price. Tempting. Now, this little A-Class shows that there really are no rules in the used market. It's a car in retail condition, you get a 12 months warranty, 12 months MOT, full service, yet it's being sold on a dealer's forecourt at close to trade. The bottom book for this A-Class, it's an A160 Elegance 99S, done 96,000, would be 5350. Yet the dealer's got it up at 59.99, and he will, I'm quite sure, sell it for mid-fives. So what is the point of going to an auction and buying something you don't know about with no after-sales when you can get the full retail foreplay and pay trade money? If I came along without a part exchange with £5,500 cash, would I buy that car?
I would shake your hand.
So that's bought at 55?
It is. It's yours. When do you want it?
Well, not quite yet. A couple more to see.
Lovely. I will be there in 25 minutes. Thanks very much. Bye. Now look at this. A free paper, and advertised bold as brass, is a Mazda MX-5, 91H, UK vehicle. It says one previous owner, full Mazda service history. Done a lot of miles, 120, but it's 2650. Now, if I look in my book, 91H with 110,000 miles is 2350, so this is near enough trade. If I can bully him down to low twos, then it will be a trade car and a very cheap little Mazda MX-5 convertible. See how we get on.
When you buy privately, look for clues that suggest your potential purchase has been loved. These bits of carpet on the wall were the first signs that this Mazda was the apple of its owner's eye. And it just got better and better. It had had a little paint, but was straight and true, with just one spot of bubbling rust on the sill, a couple of £100 worth. There was a huge wedge of service history, all by a main dealer or a reputable Mazda specialist. The engine bay was mint, and the interior had worn its miles lightly. It all seemed too good to be true. And, as it turned out, it was.
I'm gutted. It's a misprint in the paper. It's not 2650, it's 3650. So, you know, it's just too much. He might take 33, you might even be able to battle him down to 3, but it's still a dear car. So, sadly, we've been completely stymied by a misprint in a newspaper, but that's life, that's the way it goes. Hey-ho, on to the next one. I'm on my way to see a Volvo T5 saloon. Now, yes, you're going to tell me that the estates are more desirable than the saloons, but this one just sounds so good. And when you talk to people on the telephone, you get a feeling
whether the car is any good or not just by what they say. He wants 4,000 quid for it. I'd like to, of course, give him 3.5, but we'll see. So fingers crossed.
Remember that back in '93, this was the car that transformed Volvo's frumpy image, for a while anyway. Now the T5 has lost its lustre, it makes a fine used bargain. It looked great in black with matching leather, the bodywork was straight, and in the boot was kindergarten paraphernalia, a good sign of a careful owner. There was no smoke from the exhaust, the oil was clean, and the service book was a philatelist delight, crammed with main agent dealer stamps. And yes, all the MOTs were there to confirm a mileage of 78,000, barely puberty in the life of a Volvo. The seller was a solicitor, and a test drive confirmed the worst. I was going to have to make him an offer.
Okay, you want 4 grand. What if I say 3.5?
It's really pushing it then. No way.
Okay, well, come back to me with a counter offer.
Just go halfway. I'll call it quits.
37.50.
That's it.
36.
I'm not going to go less than 37.50 at all.
36.50.
37.50. And the keys are yours.
I should hope for 37.50. 36.75. Come on, because it's booked quite low. It is
3,700 and that's it. That's final. Can't go
Okay.
any lower than that at all.
All right, well, you've come...
Not over £25. I've gone
I
down
know,
£300
it would be
now.
embarrassing, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Okay, 37. Okay, done. Well then, my turbocharged Volvo is a mint car with perfect provenance, warranted mileage, and to find it, all I had to do is turn the pages of a magazine. This car is near enough trade money. Just because there are no rules doesn't mean to say you can't be a winner.